So this is HP EliteBook x360 1040 G8 model. So we're going to install Windows 11 in it. First of all, I created bootable Windows 11 thumb drive. I'm going to connect into any USB port, especially on the left hand side. Why? Because right hand side will go for the charger. So let's put on the left hand side. Let's connect the charger right here. So it's charging at the same time, I can see. Alright, so now I'm going to press the power button. Once I press the power button, I'm going to come back to F10 for BIOS entry. Keep pressing like that. So once you keep pressing, it's going to take us to BIOS page. As you can see here, there are many sections. As you can see, main, security, advanced, UEFI drivers. Okay. So if you hit enter on the system, you can check the system information, but this is nothing to do with the USB boot. So we're going to get to security by pressing the right arrow from the keyboard. Now we're going to try to find secure boot configuration, which is right here. Hit enter and make sure the secure boot is ticked. Now if it's ticked, then press ESC once and then double check if there is anything. The TPM security always enabled by default, so it's all fine. But if you want to change anything, you can change from right there. Okay, now we're going to get into advanced option. From here I can see it says, from here as you can see, the USB storage has to be enabled, and then the most important one, to change the boot primary boot setup from here. So I can see my USB is on the second in the list, so I need to make it the first in the list. Okay, so hit enter. Once you hit enter, it's going to come like that. There is an arrow, would be like that. So as you can see, the first one, M.2 SSD, which is the current corrupted Windows as a fast boot. So I'm going to go to the second one by pressing the down arrow. Now from here I'm going to hit enter again. As you can see here, up and down arrow both. So if I press up, it's going to go on top of the list. If I press down arrow, it's going to go down. So this is the way you need to change the boot priority option. So once it's selected on the top, I'm going to come back and press this tick. Okay, now pretty much that's all. I can press outside and I can save everything by pressing F10. As you can see here, I'm going to go to unsave, hit enter, and now the system would restart and it's going to load it up from the correct Windows 11 installer. Okay, if there is any sort of issue, it would not load up correctly, or let's say if something wrong with the port, it might not going to come correctly. So in that way, I need to play around by switching this USB to the different port, or sometimes you need to double check if the USB created correctly or not. Alright, so from here I can see everything is fine. As soon as I get to this page, there is no trackpad functional, even the touch also disabled, which is normal. So in that case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect my external mouse, as you can see here, just for the temporary Windows installation, and then we can update the touch driver and should be fine. So I'm going to go to United Kingdom for my case, hit next, accept the terms and condition, hit next again, and I can see there is a drive. Okay, so from that drive we're going to delete everything. If you delete it, you're going to lose the data, so be careful. Make sure you backed up your data if you have something important. Now I can see there is single drive, single partition. I'm going to hit next. So you don't need to recreate the drive, but if you want to make a partition, you can do that by clicking on next and then follow the instruction. Okay, so hit next and it's going to load up everything from there. Okay, it might going to take a couple of restarts during the installation, and then it should be finalized within 10 minutes, I believe. This is quite fast machine, so it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Alright, so finally the Windows installation has finished, and now as you can see the trackpad doesn't work. So what are you going to do? We're going to update the drivers. Okay, there are many drivers we need to update. We need to update it. As you can see here, the sound driver also not installed, which is quite normal. So in this case we need to have the internet connection, so I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi and then update it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you do have any question, make sure you leave it in the comment section. Bye for now.